next presentation here is from Petermann. Kai, there he is. Right.
So, probably you know me already from the first presentation. I was the guy with the glasses and a strange face, used as an early adopter. And yeah, that's me. I have a regular face too. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about Berlin interiors, mostly regarding coffee shops, restaurants, stuff like this, because we have so many great places. They are kind of inspirational in points of architecture. But then I figured out this is Los Angeles. You just go there and it really looks like you're in Berlin. So you can find those places in every metropolis all over the world. So I just had to change the topic. And I came back to something I also know a little bit about, which is cars. And I think cars should be customized in a way, just because it's your own car and you are a very special person. So why shouldn't your car be special? You are in a plain white sedan. You are in a red hatchback or something like this. And use the possibilities just to make it something special. And it doesn't matter how you start customizing your car. It just can be putting an Apple sticker on your back of the car, or you just buy the sports kit for your car, or even if you just have an old beater and you put some seat covers on it that are fancy, or you just go into your garage and you build the hot rod of your dreams. Everything of this is just customizing a car, and you have so many possibilities. And sometimes you see cars like this and you think, what is this? I mean, but somebody made it look like this by reason. For somebody, it's the perfect car, even though you don't agree with those people. Mr. Henry Ford once said, any customer can have a car painted any color that he wants, so long as it's black. Actually, that's absolutely rubbish, because it's boring. And we can be lucky that this is not the truth, because actually it started before he said that with coach building. Because actually when you wanted to buy a car, you had to go to a motoring company and they gave you a chassis and an engine, and you had to go to a coach builder and they built you the body of your car. So later in the 40s, the hot rods came up. These were just old beaters, like 80s cars for now, and they modified it just by taking everything off you don't need and putting a strong engine in. And the car manufacturers just realized this is great in a way, and they started absolutely expanding their option lists. Mainly it started in the 60s, and you had a huge amount of choices. So you have to be careful with the possibilities you have, even nowadays where you have a huge aftermarket, and maybe you need some sense of style. And you don't have to become these guys, car experts, enthusiasts, or stuff like this. You don't have to learn how to weld or something like this. You don't have to make your business out of customizing your car, because you're customizing your life already. You're buying all those fancy Nike and Adidas sneakers just the way you want it to look. You just pick your breakfast cereals. You don't want raisins, just leave them out and stuff like this. So you're using the possibilities. And so why should you buy a standard car? I mean, it's a great base to start from, yes, but make it as special as you are, and if that's you, just use it. And mostly all car manufacturers just offer possibilities to get your own special car, but they are very expensive. So even your Porsche can be pink. They deliver it like that if you just ask them, but you have to afford it. So I think it should be easier, like ordering your pizza without cheese if you don't want to, or even though I don't know why you should want to, or just going to Starbucks and ordering your coffee. This should much easier. And nowadays we just have a bold mix of all trends that came up in the last decades. All you need is a rough idea, what you want to drive. Actually, this was a real car. The guy drives it just because he wanted it like this. And you can customize everything in your life. Why not your car? And even if it's just the license plate. So, actually, I'm not just talking about this. I have several cars. That's my favorite one right now. It's a 78 Porsche, and it's customized completely. And I love this one, just because it's not the standard ride. And I think you should change your car too.